Introducing the subscription tracker. Take control of your recurring payments. This simple app lets you add different subscription payments that you have and basically calculate everything for you automatically. So this is something I already started using for myself. And essentially you have the information of all your payments below, and you can also have it through list view like so, and also through a calendar. So you can actually see at a glance calendar view when the next payments are due. Additionally, the app automatically lets you know about the next 7 days renewals and also the next 30 days annual subscriptions. So this is monthly, this is annual. Additionally, you can basically filter all the payments so you can see it whether it's a weekly payment plan or a monthly subscription or a semi-annual, etc. You can do it depending on how you're making the payment. You can filter it based on business or personal. Lifestyle is actually a tag that I chose for myself. And you can also keep track of canceled or paused subscriptions and only active subscription or everything. The reason you want to do that is because here you have a at a glance dashboard, and this dashboard is going to automatically calculate what is your monthly costs, what is your annual costs, and how many subscriptions. And it's going to show you in the currency that you choose. Now you can also choose, for example, to show the savings and non-active. So if you go through the process of actually adding all your information to the subscription tracker, you're going to find subscriptions that you don't actually need. And so all you're going to do is you're going to start clicking on canceling or pausing as applicable. And that way, all the information is going to start to be added. And this is going to be a fun experiment and experience for you to see, oh my God, this is actually helping me to save money. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an example of how easy it is to add information right here to this. So today, I actually had a domain name, and that domain name was basically renewed. So I'm going to just change give it a name. So domain name, the price was $22 and it was a yearly subscription. Now, since the payment was today, I'm going to make 4th of September. I'm going to make it a business expense, and it was paid through credit card. Now I'm going to click on add subscription, and just like that, it's been added. Now you'll notice that it adds it to the next 7 days because the payment is due today. Now let's just say that I made a small mistake and I actually wanted to be that the payment was actually yesterday. I was like, oh, it was a different day. So when you click to edit, it's going to take you straight back up, and you will change the date to the 3rd of September. And then you can update the subscription, and now you will see it will automatically disappear from the upcoming renewals because that renewal is actually over. Now, there is another really cool feature where you can actually add payments. And what that means is sometimes you actually pay for something for a limited time, like a payment plan or some such. Now, I'll give you a realistic example. I am currently, at the time of recording, I'm actually in Bali, Indonesia. And I have this villa paid for the rest of this month. And I need to pay the next month and then the month after that. So I've got technically 2 more payments left before my contract is over. So I'm going to label this Bali Villa. And the price that I'm paying in US dollars is $1,550. And this is a monthly payment. The next payment that is due for me is the 10th of September. I pay by bank transfer. And I have 2 more payments. And I'll categorize it under lifestyle. Now, when you actually create this app and log in for the first time, you'll only see business and personal. I just chose to have a lifestyle one as well, but you can actually make a custom tag. So this is a custom tag for me specifically. I'm going to label this under personal, and I'm going to add a subscription. Now, here's what's unique about this. You will notice that this payment is now visible right here. You will also notice that the information has been updated. So now my monthly total is higher. Additionally, if I was to now go to the calendar view, and you can have a look on the 10th, you can see that Bali Villa is here, and you can see it's 1 of 2 payments left. And if I go to October, you're going to see it again right here. And then if I was to go again, you will notice that it is not visible on the 10th of November because it is only 2 payments. So when you subscribe to someone's coaching program, or maybe you bought something with a payment plan of X amount of payments, then you can also add this information right here. Now, you can use this particular subscription tracker to not just add subscriptions that are business related. As you can see, I even have a weekly food shop that basically I have, and I added my food expenses for the week, $350. So that's an example of something that I added because I want to literally track everything. And you can choose whether it's business or personal. Now, in my case, I'll show you an example of if I was to tag based on lifestyle, then you can see if I was to go to grid view, it's only going to show this right here. And I included an app for my gym, basically. That's what I use. And this is an annual subscription that I have called MyFitnessPal. And so if I want to, for example, cancel it or pause it or whatever, I simply click on cancel. It's going to require me to actually cancel the subscription, and I can confirm it, or I can keep it. So that's an option, and the same with pause as well. Additionally, if you, for example, are not seeing any of the subscriptions right here and you think something is missing, then chances are that you probably have one of these things filtered, and that's why you're not seeing them. And you can also always search for something. So let's just say I want to search for a subscription, and I'm just going to put the word mark. Automatically, it's going to pull the information. You could see that name is markup. So this is a really good filter. You don't have to click on search or anything like that. You simply type it, and then you will see the different options and the different subscriptions that are here as well. You have different breakdowns as well that you can look at, and so on and so forth. So this is all available for you. It's available in the members area. Now, what I will say also is when you actually are using this tool, realize that you are using it on your browser. I do not save your information. I cannot see your information. Whatever information you add, I cannot have any access to it. What it does is this app is designed to save on your browser. So if I was to log in to this same app in Safari or incognito window or some such, I will actually not see the information. And what I recommend is whenever you decide to close this app, before you do, export CSV, and it will automatically save the subscriptions that you have added so far. So you have it saved, and it will actually have the date as well. And then when you log back in case some of the information is gone because maybe you cleared your cookies, or maybe you changed the computer, or you're using a different browser, whatever, you simply click on import CSV, and all the information is automatically going to appear exactly the way you had it. You can also export the calendar if you want to add it to your Google Calendar. Personally, I am not doing that. That's why I created the calendar view, so I can actually see things at a glance. And what's really cool is you can actually really see right here the upcoming renewals and the annual subscriptions. So that's about it. That's the subscription tracker. This is a great tool that is going to be useful to you, and I'm really hoping you'll take advantage of this.